Hey, it's Mike from Apollo. Once again, I have a free new tool for you. This comes hot off the heels of our Problem Solution Fit Evaluator. We have got a Product Market Fit Evaluator. Here you see it, it's on the screen. You can access it for free. It's in the comments and it will be in the description. And it is perfect for a founder, CEO, or someone leading an early stage company who are trying to navigate some of the biggest challenges around: do I have a product that the world really wants? Have I got something really worth building and extending? Can I achieve some scaling, which comes in the next step? So, product market fit, you've probably heard a lot about product market fit. It's a big one. Have a look at this. In these videos, I've talked a lot about that, getting a problem solution fit is crucial. And the product market fit's a little bit different. Prior to having product market fit, you want to be absolutely sure that you know that there's a really big problem that exists for your customer and that you have an approach, a solution that is so much better than what they can achieve today. That is at sort of the heart of the problem solution fit. Product market fit assumes the following: that you've actually started to put the product into market. This would be at least an MVP, if not a V1, V1.5. So you started to get your product in the market and you want to understand how much does it fit. You want to try and translate your early data, your early analytics, and determine what's next, how do we build, how do we grow. And here's the crazy thing. So many companies, so many great young companies with great products really find huge challenge here, because just because the product is good, that doesn't mean that the customer wants it, will come for it, will pay for it, will stay for it, and tell others about it. And that truly is the essence of what we're trying to measure in product market fit. So here's the interesting thing, is that if you don't have it, there's a lot of data here that I found when I did a search of how little your chances are of success without it. So this is pretty crazy, less than 5%. Another one here is 45% of all startup failures occur between 18 and 24 months, usually because they scaled before proving market need. Now, this is crucial. I will, in my next video, show you how to actually get into the scaling part of things. This tool, this is called the Product Market Fit Evaluator. This is going to help you actually understand where you're at. Now, what's really cool is that you will get a report from this GPT, which is totally free. You'll get a report that's like this. And it's going to show you some key measures of how you're doing, and importantly, what you need to do to grow your business. So if you have a look here, what I've done is I've continued working with my friends over here at Replit. I've just created some dummy data and built a product market fit evaluation on them. This has got no data for them. I don't work for them. But what I've really done here is use some publicly available data just to kind of prime you and show you how much product fit they might have. You, of course, when you're using this tool, you will put in your own data. So for example, you click here, you'll get a prompt, and what it's going to say to you is, hey, you've done step 1, which is problem solution fit. Can you paste in that report? So problem solution fit, that could be months of work for you to really establish that. I've just created a report here for Replit. Again, just some dummy data for the model. And what you see here is it's processed that, it's built some context in the model, and then it's going to ask you a series of questions. And it's all going to be about the product, and it's going to end up delivering you a report like this. Acquisition, monetization, retention, advocacy are all scored for you. And it will compare you to some best practices, some benchmarks from the industry. And what this GPT is all about is helping you establish, am I truly helping the customer? Does this product get the job to be done? Does it relieve pain? Does it create gains? And you can see these in certain metrics. So you see here in the scorecard, you get a score across those 4 pillars. But here's what's really great. So for anyone that is a founder or CEO of a startup, product lead, marketing lead, tech lead, here are some really key things. Based on answering the questions that I was showing you, you're going to get a report that tells you some primary deductions. So this is interesting in the case of Replit, just using some public data. It says it's like a narrow core product market fit. So lots of top of the funnel usage, but if you look at the people that stay and pay, that's where you see a narrowing of the funnel, which is very natural, by the way. So your job is to try and maximize the conversion through each of those steps in the funnel. You'll notice here there's some other insights, but what's also really good is you get some really good required next steps before you can go to your business model fit. So what I've really done is just mapped the entire product fit model, put it in a series of 3 GPTs so that you can just plug in your data and get this, like in less than 5 minutes, you have this direct feedback on your business and what you should do next. So you can be focused and clear on your priorities. So in this case, you'll see here there's a recommendation to go and analyze that narrow cohort that's working really well. Go and figure out, like, okay, what is the retention day there? What's going on there and how much you expand it? And you'll also see here that we're going to get into referral and things that you need to do to get your customers to be your best advocates. So we're thinking here classic kind of NPS thinking. So you get a final deduction. Hey, Replit has a segment specific but not a universal product market fit. That would be pretty good for most startups in the early stages. For a company like Replit, this is about spot on from what we can see on the outside. They just raised a lot of funding. That will be to go to the business model fit. And that's a whole separate video. It's a whole separate free tool that I've made for you. So there you have it. This is the Product Market Fit Evaluator. You can jump into here. You can actually start doing the chat with this free GPT. So it's totally free. Link in the description, link in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking, how you're doing, how you're getting your scores, and how you're making them better. So this is the Product Market Fit Evaluator. I'll see you next time.